if you're over the age of 40 and trying to get a six-pack by cutting carbs, being ultra restrictive and doing a ton of cardio, then you're going to be very, very frustrated by the result. In this video, I'm going to show you how 5 of my clients, all over the age of 40, got visible abs. I'm going to break it down right now so you can watch and do it for yourself. So get your notepad out, you're going to want to take some notes, and this is the video for you if you're trying to get visible abs over 40. Let's get into it. How to drop body fat, build muscle, and get visible abs in your 40s. I'm going to show you exactly how my clients do it and how you can do it too. There's nothing better than getting no body fat and seeing your abs for the first time. It's a great feeling. But a lot of men never actually get to that point because they never get their body fat low enough and they end up being frustrated and stop. So in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how you can do it and how my clients do it too. Let's get into it. So first off, what most people think you need to do, and this is why most men over 40 never get results. Now, my average client is 47 years old. I have guys as old as 71, and they lose a ton of body fat. The problem is you've been lied to for years. Train 6 days a week, more's better, double sessions, never miss a day, do all those things. Do endless cardio, run yourself into the ground, hit workouts to get abs. Cut all your favorite foods out, no carbs, no alcohol, no fun. It literally doesn't work because you're going to end up being deprived and end up binging on food. It makes me want to pull my hair out when people say, do I need to do some sit-ups to get my abs? I need my bottom abs to show. You don't need to do that. You're never going to do it. You put the fork down, that's a better one. But sit-ups will never get you the abs that you want. They buy fat burners, they buy greens powders. This is what the supplement industry wants you to do. It doesn't work. And then they also follow bodybuilders who are on steroids, and that isn't going to work either. My client Jason, 49 years old, home gym, only 55-pound dumbbells. That's the max amount. Now, when he came to me, higher body fat, not much definition. Now, we're still in the process of training. We've been doing 4 months together, but as you can see in the second picture, after losing 7 kilos, which is about 16 pounds, starting to get visible abs. Now, this is only going to get better as we go on, but here's the things that we've been doing to get them to this point. 4 workouts a week, 30 minutes at a time. Literally, that is all that it's taken so far to get into this great shape. Starting to see a bicep vein, visible abs, muscle in his chest. 2,200 calories a day. The best thing you can do for your abs is 2 things. Walk it off, 15k steps a day, as you can see Jason's done, and 2,200 calories a day. Not 2,200 calories might be too little for you, might be too much for you. It's all dependent on you, but getting the calories right. When you've only got 55-pound dumbbells, you need to take your body to failure to build muscle and get the necessary stimulus from your weights. You have to make lighter weights feel heavier. You have to throw things like eccentrics, pause reps, higher rep stuff, compound sets, all those things have to be introduced. Now, to get the abs specifically, we built up his steps from doing 10,000 a day when we first started, and then went to 12,000, and now he's at 15,000, and we're seeing the body fat still go down, which is great. So that's what we've done with Jason at 49 years old, and it visibly looks so much leaner, more defined, and healthier. Now, Ed, been with me for a lot longer. 11 months, as you can see here, the first time his skin looks so much drier. He's got abs from the start where he looked a little bit softer, and he was still training at this point, but doing tons of cardio, eating barely anything and stressing his body out and not being able to sustain it. Now, what have we done for him to be consistent for the last 11 months and not miss a single session? Well, we've done 3 sessions a week of strength training. Stop trying to out cardio your fat loss. It's not going to work. What we wanted to do was make his body strong and make him feel great himself and feel confident. And as you can see here, we have done that. What Ed was doing before was under eating. If you're doing a lot of cardio and a lot of workouts and you're depriving yourself, you're going to feel exhausted, your body's going to go into stress mode. And if you're only giving it 1,500 calories a day, it only needs to burn 1,500 calories a day. We're actually eating way more. We're eating 2,300 calories, and he's down to 143 pounds from 166. Yeah, he's lost, 166 pounds. He lost 23 pounds altogether. But that doesn't account for the amount of muscle that we built in that time. That's Ed. He's 45 years old. So consistency, 11 months, never missed a session. This is the key. People think it's going to happen overnight. It doesn't. But in a year, you can transform your body. We then focus on the bigger picture as well, making him feel great, recovery. We bought a Whoop, so we look at it, as you can see in the picture, so we can monitor his sleep, his energy, sauna sessions, how it all affects him, his stress management, and he's obsessed with getting his recovery to a point every day where he's at least in the green, and he does it, I'm not even joking, 80% of the time. It's incredible. Lifting more weights, progressing his body weight movements, push-ups, pull-ups. He had a frozen shoulder and nerve damage in shoulder when he came to me, and now we've solved that through progressively focusing on strengthening his body. Eating more than before. People don't take into account thermogenesis and eating more protein and actually the calories that you burn from digesting food. And then when you focus on wider health markers, metabolic age, all those types of things are really, really important to look at. Now, David, 2 phases with David. Now, as you can see, I actually need to update this picture because he actually lost more and got even leaner than this. In the first phase, we lost 9 kilos just doing it at home with a light pair of dumbbells, focusing on his steps and focusing on his food. The thing that you're going to see in this is food and steps being the most important. You actually don't need the gym. But we did hit a plateau around 82 kilos from 91. When we went to the gym, he lost a further 11 kilos. Last point when we stopped training after 6 months was 43 pounds down. Incredible. 43 pounds down. The gym really helped build more muscle, which improved his metabolism, then allowed him to burn more calories at rest. And that is the thing. You don't want to use your sessions to burn the calories. Sessions need to be to build muscle so that you burn more calories at rest, which is where 90% of the calories are burnt anyway. And the theme here, we got it up to 15,000 steps, which may seem like a lot right now if you're doing 6,000 steps a day, but it's all a process and it's getting more energy to do this. So like I said, the 2 phases, lost 9 kilos initially and then went to the gym, lost 11 kilos after that because we built more muscle in the gym, which improved his metabolism, which kept the ball rolling. So that was David. Now, 2 others that I've trained, Jonny, Mark, both had done lots of cardio, lots of HIIT workouts for years. Mark was doing shift work, just couldn't get the abs and the lower body fat that he wanted. Now, Jonny, they both did 4 months with me, only lost 4 kilos. But as you can see here, visible abs, more muscular, more defined. Focus on strength training, focus on building muscle, focus on wider health markers, focus on not just the scale as his only predictor of success. You want to focus on the wider picture, and that is how you see long-term results. Mark, shift work, doing loads of running, didn't have any structure with his food. We literally only train 2 hours a week. But you want to focus when you're doing shift work, when you focus on lack of sleep, you want to focus on the recovery as well. That is going to pay off. And you can see here, he's less inflamed, less soft, so much tighter and more muscular. And they both did amazing. Now, let's go into exercises that actually build a lean body and get you the abs that you want. You do not need 47 exercises. Strength training is literally doing 20 exercises in different ways, repeated. Now, to build abs, the last thing you need is 500 sit-ups, different types of ab exercises. Doesn't work. Here's what actually builds a lean, strong physique and actually gets you chiseled abs. Squats. Depending on how you do it, you can do it. Split squats, goblet squats, which is front-loaded, which will engage your core. Back squats, once again, you've got to engage core. Front squats, Zercher squats, amazing for the core. All of these will not only build your legs, but build your core as well because you're engaging your ab muscles. That's what we need. We need a bigger, stronger core so that you can see your abs at a higher body fat. Doing sit-ups doesn't do that. Now, the more leg muscle that you have as well, builds the metabolism, so at rest you burn more calories. And you'll also find when you've got stronger legs and you're lifting more, you burn more calories during the workout as well. Deadlift, same exact principles. Full body and your core works hard. You've got a brace. Now, it doesn't have to be a straight bar, trap bar, Romanian deadlift. There's a million ways to do it fit you, okay? Single arm pressing, my go-to upper body exercises. Anti-rotation, you will feel your core so much and you will get seriously strong in your upper body doing this. Overhead pressing, my second go. Without back support, engages the core, builds stronger abs, and every rep your abs are working. This is what people ignore. You don't need to go and do direct ab work all the time to get your core. Rows, single arm, really good. You can do plank rows. A stronger posterior chain is always going to look good, and that's what's going to help you have a better posture for your core muscles. And then pull-ups and push-ups. You're doing moving core movement. Hanging from a bar is like a core exercise. Then you move. You've got to engage your abs. If you tilt your feet forward a little bit more, it's like why do gymnasts have such good abs? Tilt your feet forward a little bit more, it's like a dish shape. Push-up is a moving plank. All these will get better abs. I would then add, if you really want to focus on core movement and get defined abs, a weighted ab movement like a cable crunch or weighted plate sit-up, something that you can progress, okay? Not just hundreds and hundreds of sit-ups, that doesn't do it, but compound lifts do the rest. My actual rules to all my clients, if you don't want to do, if you want to get better abs and you don't want to do a million crunches, best exercise you do, put the fork down. You've got an elbow exercise to your mouth every single day that's causing your abs not to be seen, and you're carrying an extra layer of belly fat. Nutrition is 80% of it. Get into a calorie deficit, you will see visible abs and you see your muscles. Strength training. If you want visible, thicker abs, build the ab muscle through everything we just spoke about. Push to failure. Most of the time people are training like absolute pussies. You're not going to get any results if you don't put the effort in. Another one that is stopping a lot of men from seeing their abs is alcohol. You're literally plummeting your hormones and you're having excess calories causing belly fat. Beer especially. And if you have more estrogen, if you're affecting your testosterone, cortisol, going to go on the belly. Focus on your recovery. Sleep, stress, steps, all really, really help, especially men in their 40s get abs. You don't need to be trained 6 times a week. You need rest days. And then walking daily. Walk the belly fat off. The more walking you can do, the better for your abs and the better for your belly fat. Supplements. What supplements should you be taking if you actually want to get leaner and see visible abs? Don't waste your money. Protein. You cannot build muscle without protein. They also did a study of 2 groups who ate the exact same calories, but one had a high protein diet of 1.6 to 2.2 grams of protein per kilo body weight, or if you're American, 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. And the other had less than that, had like under 100 grams. The group that had more protein lost more belly fat. Now, I own a supplement company called Mandrill Protein. Get some Mandrill Protein. It's very tasty and it's great quality. You can really help there. And then it goes into creatine. We also sell creatine. Creatine, builds strength, improves cognitive function, and it will improve your endurance and help with energy as well. So creatine, really, really good for helping you get leaner. It's all the byproducts. It's not going to directly melt the belly fat, but it's going to help you in the process. Electrolytes, hydration. Think of water and your body being hydrated like oil in a car. You need it for it to function. If you're dehydrated, you're not going to see the results that you want. And you can't just drink your water, you'll just piss it all out. You need electrolytes. Once again, mandrill protein for all your electrolytes and supplement needs. Two that are really, really important that I would class in the tier 1 with these three. Vitamin D, zinc, and magnesium. Really good for men over the 40s because it really helps with hormone function. Testosterone, mood, bone health, immune function, all really good, especially if you're in England and not in sunny Spain like I am. Vitamin D, really, really important. I'd be taking 6,000 IU. Zinc and magnesium. Zinc, they've shown in a study that literally taking zinc can literally double a man's testosterone numbers. So zinc and magnesium, really, really good and really helps with sleep. So these are your tier 1s. Tier 2. Omega-3s, really good, 2 to 4 grams a day, especially if you're a man on TRT as well. That will really, really help. Joint health, brain health, recovery, inflammation, really good for your bloods. Caffeine, really good to enhance workouts and also stop you feeling hungry. Will stop you overeating. Now, things you don't need. Fat burners, green powders, pre-workouts. Don't waste your money. Fat burners literally will just make you sweat. Green powders, just eat vegetables, you don't need them. And pre-workouts, you're just paying for caffeine and a load of marketing and a load of chemicals. Have a black coffee, that is all you need, okay? You do not need complexity. Supplement industry sells complexity. At Mandrill Protein, we literally have 3 supplements. These are things that you actually need. Obviously, you then go into the omega-3s, things like that, but get your blood work done and find out where you're actually deficient, and then there you can make the biggest change. Abs are built in the gym. You'll hear abs are built in the kitchen. They're not. Abs are revealed in the kitchen. You already have abs. If you want visible abs, build them in the gym through compound exercises. You've got just a layer of fat covering them up right now, okay? You don't need more ab work. One dedicated ab movement that you can progress, and because that's the name of the game. Like any other exercise, ab exercises or ab muscles need to be progressed, taken close to failure. Cardio is not going to uncover them. Doing more running and all that sort of stuff, you aren't going to get more abs. Walking will and strength training will, and then also focus on your recovery so you've not got cortisol belly. It's going to take longer than you think, harder than it is when you were 20, but it's not going to. But you need to stop doing the wrong things and stop trying to rush it. And you can still build muscle and get in great shape in your 40s. I've just shown you 5 examples of people that did that. Now, if these people did it, so can you. Metabolism doesn't slow down until you're in your 60s. You just need the right structure. Follow this video. If you want someone to keep you accountable and get results like these people did, comment coaching. I will literally send you a personal message. So I will call and you can find out for yourself if this is the right fit for you. Thank you for watching, and hopefully it was very informative. Like I said, if you want to book a call and you want coaching advice, click the link down below. You can book a call for yourself or DM me the word coaching and I'll get back to you.